CraftDee Family, and welcome to another tutorial by She's So Crafty. For today's DIY project, we'll be creating 5 new modern style DIY home decor projects. Now these projects all have a very clean and simplistic look, yet they're very stylish and look very high-end. Now of course, you better bet I got all of these supplies to make these from the Dollar Tree. Now for your convenience, I provided the list of supplies and tools to make all of these projects in the description box below. Now I am super excited to share this tutorial with you, but before we start, I wanted to say hello and welcome back to my amazing subscribers and visitors to my channel. Now if you are a new visitor to my channel today and you love to create fun and easy DIY projects on a budget, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new DIY tutorial is ready to share with you. So now, let's just jump right into the projects. Now project number 1 is a modern style decorative box set. Now here is the inspiration picture for these. Now I love the modern look, so I'm going to be customizing this look to go with my other modern style pieces. Now for this project, we're going to need 2 of these large boxes from the Dollar Tree. And we'll also need 2 boxes of the tumbling blocks from the Dollar Tree. Now we're going to start with the 2 boxes and just go ahead and remove the lids since we won't be using them in the project. Now I will be painting these boxes, so I'm going to go ahead and prime them with the Zinsser 123 primer since it dries super quick and has an awesome smooth coverage. Now when those boxes are dry, we're going to apply a coat of the final paint, and I'll be using this white acrylic paint. Now you want to start by placing a layer on the inside, and then when you want to make sure you get those corners and the edges as well. And then apply a layer to the outside. Now when that final coat is dry, we will be using this Waverly Antique Wax to add the wood accent trim around the bottom edge. So what I'm going to do is take a ruler and I'm going to make a mark at 1.5 inches all the way around the bottom edge of those boxes. Now once both boxes have been marked, you're going to take some painter's tape and you want to wrap it around the box along all of those marks. Now once it's all applied, you just press it firmly into place to avoid any bleed through, and then repeat this on the other box. So now we can take our chip brush and we can start to apply the wax along the bottom. Now you want to make sure that your finishing strokes are in a vertical grain pattern. Now you want to repeat this process all the way around the box. And now that both boxes are done, you just want to make sure that they sit and dry thoroughly. So here they are dry, and now we can carefully remove that tape from the boxes. Now you all know I love a finished look, so I will be using some craft paper to cover up the bottom of the boxes. Now I'm just going to apply hot glue around the edge of the boxes and in the middle, and then press that craft paper into place. And now that it's all applied, all we have to do is cut off all of the excess paper close to the edge, and I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife to do this. So now you have a nice clean look, and now we can begin to work on our stands. So we're going to grab the 2 packs of blocks, and I'm going to take them out of the box and then place them in a container to keep them all together. Now here, I'm just going to show you quickly the sections we will be making for the stand. So now I'm excited to use this new glue gun that SureBonder sent me to try out. Now this glue gun is dual temp and it features an auto shutoff, which I know I will love. Now they also sent along these wood sticks, which is hot glue especially formulated for wood. Now it comes slightly tinted to use with your wood, but it can be used on other projects as well. So now I always use all-purpose glue when gluing on wood, but I'm interested to see how this will work with all of my wood projects today. So I'm just going to start applying the glue to each one of my pieces, and I want to make sure that I use a straight edge to keep them nice and straight. Now this is very important. Now it's also a good idea to wipe away any glue that oozes out of the connection as you go so it doesn't show up in your final project. And here are all of the sections that you will need for your stand. So we're going to start by bonding the bottom supports onto that main stand as shown. Now you want to make sure that both of those bottom supports are applied the same distance apart and that are evenly applied. And now we can add that bottom brace that will keep the piece nice and sturdy. And once this first one is done, just make a second one for your other box. And here are both of our stands fully assembled and dry. So now we can paint these, and I will be using this black acrylic paint to do this. Now I'm just going to apply 2 coats to both of the stands, and I want to let them dry thoroughly in between the coats. And here are both of the stands all dry. And now you can add a coat of Mod Podge or clear coat to protect it from scuffing your white boxes. And once those dry, you can add your boxes to your stands. And then you can fill your boxes with the greenery of your choice, or you can even use a real plant as long as you line the container with a plastic insert. And here are those containers on display. Now I love how high-end these pieces look. Now adding that pop of greenery to the containers really makes these pieces look amazing. Now I love this simple and easy wood grain look achieved by that antique wax, and I have to say I'm impressed how sturdy the stand is, and the bond is definitely stronger with the wood hot glue. Now I'll link the details on the glue gun and those glue sticks in the description box below. Now project number 2 is a set of sculpture stands. Now for this project we'll need 24 of the tumbling blocks from the Dollar Tree. We'll need 3 of these black candle holders from the Dollar Tree. And we'll also need 2 of these decorative pieces from the Dollar Tree. So we're going to start by taking those blocks, and I'm going to be adhering them together in 2 rows of 6 blocks. And we're going to use our straight edge to do this to make one solid piece. And here's one piece completed. Now just make a second one to match. So now we're going to use our antique wax again to add a bit of rich color to the blocks. Now, as always, you can use diluted brown acrylic paint to stain if you like. It's up to you. Now once all the sides are completed, make sure you brush that color on top. Now you also want to make sure that you get around the edges of the underside as well, because they will show when adhered to your candle holders. Now while those dry, go ahead and grab your candle holders, and we will be adhering 2 of them together. Now I will be using hot glue so I can separate these and reuse again in another project, but for a permanent bond, make sure you use E6000 as well. And now that our wood pieces are dry, we're going to hot glue one of the wood pieces to the top of each one of those candle holders. Now, if this is a permanent bond, you can go ahead and add a bead of glue around the bottom edge as well. So now that your stands are ready, you can add your sculptures to the top. Now, I picked these up from the Dollar Tree, but you could add flameless candles, succulents, or anything that you like. And there you have it, a super simple and quick creation that you can place on display. Now, I think these turned out great, and it would be a perfect way to display those small trinkets that just need a new stylish way to show them. Now, you can also opt to make the platform a little larger if needed, and that would be awesome for larger decorations. Let me know in the comments what you would display on these stands. Now, project number 3 is a frosted glass vase. Now, for this project, we're going to need 2 of the 7-inch glass cylinder vases from Dollar Tree. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to paint those vases, and I'll be using this white chalk paint to do that. Now, I have made a 3-inch template with a piece of scrap, and we're going to use it to mark around the base of the vase. Now, I'm just using a little paint marker to do this, just to mark it. And once that one is marked, we're just going to repeat this on the other vase. So now what I'm going to do is take some painter's tape, and I want to apply it to the vase. I want to line it up with those marks that we just made. And when it's all applied, make sure you do press it firmly into place to prevent any bleed through. Now that both of our vases are ready to paint, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to apply some chalk paint along the tape, and I want to finish in a downward motion to avoid any paint bleed. And then just finish up the second vase and set them to the side to dry. So now that they're dry, we can apply our antique wax to get that wood look. Now, using our chip brush, we're just going to apply that antique wax in a downward stroke until the chalk paint is covered. And you can achieve the grain and texture that you like, and you could just play around with the finish. And when they're done, just let them sit to fully dry. Now, once they are dry, we're going to be adding our frost to it, but we need to protect our wax finish. So what I did is I applied a piece of painter's tape to some scrap craft paper, and I just taped it right on top of the existing tape on the vase. And then I'm just going to fold in the bottom and then secure it with a piece of tape. So now we need to clean that glass thoroughly before applying our frost, so I'm doing this with rubbing alcohol. Now I'm going to apply 2 coats of this frosted glass spray by Rust-Oleum, and I'm going to let it dry completely. And now that they are dry, all we have to do is carefully remove our tape in that center to reveal the little peekaboo glass in the center. And now you can use these in your decor. Now you can decorate these however you like, and you can use flameless candles, real candles, or even add a tap light to the bottom to make tiny decorated lamps. And here they are. All I have to say is I love the way that these turned out. Now this is the first time I've tried frosted glass spray, and it was so easy to do. Now that trim looks awesome, and I love the clear glass strip in the middle that allows you to see inside the vase, and it also gives it that modern appeal. Well, let me know in the comments what you think about this project. Now project number 4 is a decorative succulent bowl. Now for this project, we're going to need 1 garden bowl from the Dollar Tree. And we'll also need one of these white bowls from this 2-piece set. So we're going to start by grabbing that garden bowl, and we're going to be removing the labels on the inside and outside of the bowl. And then we're going to clean the entire outer surface with alcohol. And then grab one of those white bowls, and we're going to clean the outside surface of that one as well. So we will be adhering these two pieces together, and I will be using E6000 in the center because I want to permanently bond these two pieces together. And then I'm going to apply a few rounds of hot glue on the inside of that bottom ledge of the white bowl for that instant bond. Now this will allow the time for the E6000 to cure. And now just take your garden bowl, center it on top, and press into place. So now that it's all set, we're going to go ahead and prime the outside of both pieces with the Zinsser 123 primer. Now once that dries, I'm going to coat the entire outside with white acrylic paint. Now this is my paint of choice. You can use chalk paint, and you can even spray paint in a different paint. It's all up to you. Now what you want to do is you just want to apply one even coat all the way around the outside of the two bowls. Now once it's all covered, just let it dry thoroughly. And now that it's all dry, we can add our decorative wood grain accent to our bowl with the antique wax. Now on the bottom piece, I'm just going to take a small brush, and I want to start to apply the wax on the small bore, and I want to carefully apply this so we don't get any marks on the top bowl. Now once we get the antique wax on there, you could take another brush and we can actually add our texture, and this is what it would look like. Now we just want to let this dry completely, and when it's all dry, we can decorate our bowl. Now I will be adding these black stones from Dollar Tree, and this is the quantity of 2 bags. I thought I had 2 more bags, but I only had 1. So I'm just showing you this is what it would look like, but I would actually add 2 more bags of stones. And then I'm going to grab my assortment of succulents I also purchased from the Dollar Tree a while back, and just arrange these to your liking in the bowl. And now you have a beautiful arrangement. So now you can sit this out on your table and enjoy this centerpiece. Now since this bowl is plastic, you can even use real plants and succulents if you like. Now you can also use this bowl for decorative rope balls or any other trinkets that you like. It is all up to you. Now either way, this would be such a beautiful way to display them. Now project number 5 is a set of Geode Art pieces. Now for this project, we'll need 2 8x10 matted frames from the Dollar Tree. We'll also need these high-resolution geode prints that are free printables that I'll link in the description box below. Now this is not so much as a DIY, but it's also like a way to save using free designs to incorporate some beautiful art pieces into your decor by just printing them on cardstock. Now, after removing all the inserts, we can install the prints. Now these have such beautiful detail, and they are perfect and neutral for your decor pieces. Now you just want to take them and center them inside of the frames, and then tape them into place so they do not shift, since the printout is smaller than the frame size. Then make sure that they're centered really quick, and then you can go ahead and replace all of the inserts and the backing to the frames. Now once all these are all secure, they are ready to hang, and it's as simple as that. And here are your 2 art pieces on display. Now I love the simplicity yet organic design of these pictures. Now the black and white has always had a clean and sophisticated look, and it perfectly complements the collection of this design. Let me know in the comments which item in this collection is your favorite today. And check this out, if you love clean and modern looks, check out my other video featuring these 5 projects that are super quick and easy to make. Now this collection has a high-end look and is also made with Dollar Tree items as well. Now I'll link the video for these in the upper right hand corner of this video, and I'll also provide it in the description box below. Listen, if you love DIYs on a budget, give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Make sure that you're following She's So Crafty EE on Facebook for the latest news, sneak peeks, and giveaways. Thank you so much for visiting and checking out my tutorial today. If you like videos like these and you don't want to miss the next one, make sure you're subscribed by clicking that subscribe button below and turning on that notification bell. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.